Space, the final frontier. We are here today. Hey yo, wake up sheepies. It's Alin time, grill, fluff. It's here. We are playing some Kerbal Space Program. I've seen this game before. I don't really know much about it outside we're sending people to space, or these fishes to space. Fishes? Amphibians? And all I know is that it uses real life physics or something like that. It's I've seen, well, I can't say I've seen because I actually never really watched it, but I know that other streamers and other content creators, YouTubers, flesh tubers played this game before, and I don't know. I thought this would be a good for a one-off stream, and then maybe if I really enjoy it, we could come back and then like do it on stream. But for now, we'll see what this is because I actually don't really know much about it. If anything, my impressions on what the game might be, it's like Gary's mod, but if you can go to space. So it's like you're literally stitching a bunch of metal together and then putting a rocket engine to see if it'll work, and then you sacrifice many lives along the way. Maybe this true space is the friends that we made along the way, right? +1, like and subscribe, right? That's what you do whenever I make a joke like that. So let's try this game out. Resume save. Do I have a save? No, I don't have a save. I don't know why I thought I had a save. ESA missions. The thing is too, I don't know if this game has a story mode. Does this game have a story mode, or do I just go? So this game does have a story mode scenarios? Okay, well maybe let's sandbox career. Oh, there is a career mode. Okay, I was under the impression that this game does not actually have a career mode. Flag. NASA. Oh, can we get copyrighted for that? Is this game like promoted by NASA? Because I don't think you're allowed to use the logo unless it is, right? This game must be like promoted, or at least, you know, acknowledged by it. That's just Steam, isn't it? All right, we're just gonna go with the default. You have to manage all aspects of your space program. Funds, reputation, science. Contracts are available. What's science? In science, you must gather scientific data to research new technologies. Funds and reputations are disabled. Contracts are not available. Ah, sandbox? All parts and features are available from the start. You're free to play without any constraints. Okay, we'll try science. Then, if we do this on stream, we'll do career. Because I actually have no idea how this game works. Is it like The Sims? Is it like it's like SimCity? Okay, let me just get an idea how to play. Hi, I'm Gene. Flight director and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center. From here, you can manage all aspects of the space program. Interesting. Feel free to move around, hold your right click, use the arrow keys, right click over a facility to learn more about it. Okay, interesting. Left click when you're ready to head inside. Oh. Okay, I didn't read the rest of that. Okay, I'm the Werner von Kerman, Chief Rocketry Engineer. This is the vehicle assembly building where we build spacecraft that later roll them out. Okay, sorry, my dyslexia is kicking. Later roll them out to the launch pad for flight. Pretty impressive, isn't it? On your left, you'll find components to construct your own spacecraft. Select a starting part, then attach others to it to build a ship. You can have a look around with the right click. Blah blah blah. That's it, really. It's not as if it's rocket science. Oh wait. Anyhow, if you need a more in-depth explanation on how to build, have a look at the training section. Gotcha. Interesting enough, this is what I always wonder, like, how are these things built? So I guess we get to see it. Start off with a command. Add a fuel tank? Okay. Is that a rocket? Did I do it? Structural modular girder section. I actually don't know what I'm doing. Where did he said the help button was? What is this? Speed? Thrusters? Oh gosh. Alarm clock? Craft? Huh? So aerodynamic. We gotta add fins? Does it matter where the fins go? How do I remove pieces? Oh gosh. How do I delete you? Do I press the delete button? Do I backspace you? Do I throw you in the trash? Guys, can you get this thing off my... Employees! Get this thing off my ship. Okay, you just toss it out. Okay, is this considered a spacecraft? Or not? How does this work? Okay, I guess. Ground, thermal, electrical, communication. They didn't really give me much. Mystery goo unit. Came from a dumpster dive in. Right click for more information. This is a cargo part. Can be placed in inventories. Okay. Cargo. Ava jetpack. Okay, personal parachute. Okay. Did we put it in there? Do you have it inside you? I'm a little lost. Maybe I should get like a help button. Mission flag. No, not that. Is this ready to launch? Launch? That's it? I could just launch it like that? That's the ship making? Uh-oh, buddy. I hope you're ready to go to space. Like, do I have to do research and development? Y'all? Rawl? Pitch? Oh gosh. Sire, sir, I might have butchered this. Jebediah Kerman. Oh, I hope you're ready. Wait, go to Ava. What's he doing? Huh? What's Ava mean? Pilot, you might want to get back inside? Climb out, board, let go. Sir, our pilot is dead. What do I do with him? Oh, I control him? This is me? What? Oh, I tripped. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't realize. Are these astronaut suits actually really heavy? How do I get back in there? Okay. What did it say? Climb? F? I can't see it because it passes by so quickly. Man, this is I feel like this might have been actually a game that I needed to play with chat. That way they could tell me what to do. Because look at me. This is my life now. How do I climb? E? It's going by so quickly I can't see. Can you get back in your ship, little guy? Keeps saying climb, but I don't know how to climb. It keeps like showing up briefly. How do I... Is there a way for me to reinsert you? Toggle brakes. Oh. Oh, I have a flashlight. Nice. Atmosphere. Abort action group. Maneuver. This is actually a lot more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a dumb kind of meme game, like Goat Simulator, and you just put pieces together. But already I'm a little lost. My little guy doesn't know how to climb. He can't get back into the cockpit. Come on, guy. Come on, Jebediah. You got this. Yeah. Oh gosh, I hope. Oh, what does it say for climb? I can't tell because it keeps like going by really quickly. Target. No, that's me. F? E? How do I... Can I abort mission? Resume flight? Revert flight? Revert to launch. Okay, I guess that's the best way to go about it. Alright, how do we launch you? Okay. We're back inside the ship, Jebediah. Internal views. Sir. I don't know what any of this does. Oh my gosh. How do I get back out? Display staging? Docking mode? Toggle map? I have a map? Focus? Auto? How do I get back out? Met? Warp speed? I have warp speed? Oh look, I'm my little tiny little hands. Okay, let's revert. I think I kind of like skipped a lot of steps in the tutorial. Alright. We're going to try to launch at least. Well, okay, well, we're launching. How do I control this darn thing? Am I supposed to like keep it within the designated spots? Jebediah, you're making it into space. You're gonna be our first fish into outer space. I'm doing well? I can't tell? Atmosphere? Did we break atmosphere? Or maybe not? How do we... Can we, solid fuel? Add more fuel? Huh? Thrusters? I think we made it to space? Wow, we did it! We actually won! I think. We did it! We're in space, right? Ah, yes. Space. The final frontier. Very... Oh, the moon. How do we go there? Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh gosh! I'm sorry, Jebediah! Oh, how do I stop the spin? Uh-oh. I think we got too fast. Oh no! Sire! Jebediah! What happens? Oh no! Oh, Jebediah, can you fly back to your ship? Is it falling? I think it's falling. Either that or we're drifting off to space. He was a brave man. I really don't know what I'm doing. Is that the spaceship? Oh, I think it's landing back in space. I think Jebediah is coming down soon with it. Jebediah. G-force? Uh-oh. His G-force is getting to extreme levels? Or not? How do you feel about this, Jebediah? 5 out of 5 pilot? Is there anything I could do while I'm in space? Can I switch to first person mode? Yep. I guess this is it. On Ava. Interesting. How do we... Let's go back to the space station, I guess? You are in flight, huh? We just leave Jebediah up there in space. I hope he stays up there. Alright. If you need more information, check out the training section on the main menu. I guess I do need the training section because that was interesting. I had no idea what I was doing. Don't show this again. Training. Okay. Oh, there's a lot to it. Okay. I should have done this. I thought there was gonna be a tutorial. I guess games nowadays like held my hand too much that I didn't realize that there's a separate tutorial. Alright, welcome to today's lecture on vessel construction. I'm Werner von Kerman. Whether you want to put a satellite into orbit, or make a transcontinental flight, ooh, or step into the very surface of the moon with a U, like Moon Tech from Jupitermen, you're going to need to build yourself a ship. It should be easy, even if you're not a famous rocket scientist myself. I actually don't know if this guy's real or not. In this tutorial, I will first show you around the Kerbal Space Center and then take you to the vehicle assembly building where you'll learn to construct a simple ship. We'll cover adding and removing parts, what the parts do, how to change the performance settings of parts which have that option, and how to control staging. At the end of the tutorial, you will have to you have a craft fit for a quick hop around the launch pad. Interesting. At each step, I'll lock out the controls other than the ones you need for that step. If you still manage to mess up, yep, you can press the back button, okay, and fix things. Gotcha. You are now at the Kerbal Space Center. I'll give you a quick rundown how to get around. KSC, for short, is the home to the pinnacle of the Kerbal endeavor and achievements for space exploration. Using the facilities you can see here, you will be able to manage your space program, create rockets and planes, track your Kerbal explorers as they roam the solar system. So basically, I could it's kind of like RimWorld, so I send them out and then they do their own things. Find exciting new uses for explosive substances. And in case of emergency, hire more Kerbals. To find out about each facility, you can hover your mouse over them or the facility buttons to show up on the cursor outside the window. Okay? If you need to repair a structure... Wait, what? Are these things gonna break? Okay. Take some time to hover over the mouse over each building to see what they are. Okay, so vehicle, we've been there. Space hangar. Allows the construction of spacecraft designed to launch from the runway. So it goes like room up. Okay. Are designed to be built before being moved to the launch pad. Do we have a launch pad? I can't see because you're in the way. Is that the launch pad? Okay. Interesting. Do rockets actually launch like this, like a plane? At the runway, spacecraft built to this hangar have a long surface to reach takeoff speed. Conceivably, such aircraft could even land back on it. Interesting. Let's see. Take some time to hover. When you're done, enter the vehicle assembly building. Gotcha. Astronaut complex contains the living and recreation spaces for all our crew members. New applicants also apply here to be recruited. Interesting. Administration building may not seem like a very exciting place at first, but here is where all our strategic decisions are made. The R&D, okay, research. This is where we're going to research things, I'm guessing, like better holes and stuff, like a ship. Tracking station. All ongoing missions. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of back like when I was younger. My elementary school. We went to the science center back in the really big one in San Diego. It was a field trip, and we went there. And I remember the thing that we got to do in the science center was that we had a simulated Mars exploration thing, which was really cool because it got separated into two teams, right? So we had the control center. That was the one that was the ground team quotation mark. And then we had the people that go on the spaceship that goes into space. And it was simulating like the jobs that astronauts do as well as the control center. So it's like, oh, we're sending data back to the control center. Can you please organize it? And then the control center would organize it and then like get those filed away and sent to the right places. While the people in the spaceship, they had to do like things like, I remember I had the job of working with anomalous material or something like that. So like space rocks come in, we had to tinker with it and all that stuff. And then like part of the simulation was that midway through, there's an emergency crisis where the ship's hull is compromised or something like that. And we had the life support systems like going down, and then we had to like kind of repair it. And I remember specifically like everyone was supposed to be evacuated to the emergency center except for specific units, right? And I was one of the specific units that was like counted on to repair the ship's hull. I don't remember like how I did it, but I remember I was successful. It was a very simple task, and then like everyone in the control center celebrated, everyone in the ship celebrated. It was cool. It was really cool. And then like we switch off, right? So I think it was like after like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, we switch off. So like we switch teams. And then we switched like control center to ship and ship to control center. It was interesting because like the control center like used a lot of computers and stuff, and it wasn't like it's not like the computers nowadays where it's like laptops and like actual like good computers. It was like older computers, and it was like those really cool ones like you would see in the sci-fi flicks where it's like built into the system. It was like that. Like this kind of reminds me of that, like the whole idea of like a control center and then like the ship. So you guys can count on me to repair your ship in case of a crisis, right? Very good. You see in the middle of the screen in the construction area, this is where the parts are placed and your craft is constructed. On the left side of the parts, you'll see the parts toolbox. It'll show all the parts you have available in each of the different categories once there are any to pick, that is. Okay. If you want to craft a to be controllable, you need a command module. And it's best to make it the first part you place. This part will contain some plucky Kerbal crew or an automated pilot mechanism. As we're just starting, there's only one choice. Go ahead and pick the command module from the pods tab. Interesting. Okay, Herald to be far safer and reliable. Okay. This is the one that we had in there. Okay. So once the part is placed, you go orbit around with the arrow keys or the right click. You go page up, scroll, okay. And you can zoom in using the shift scroll. Okay, that's different. Ooh, fancy. If you like your pilot to be able to make more than one flight, he or she will be able Wait a second. Shouldn't we like value the idea of our pilots to come back safely to the ground or water? Parachutes are a simple way to make that happen. They can be found in the utility tab. Okay. Change the tabs by clicking the icon. When you're choosing parts, you can view the details or available parts by hovering over them in the toolbox. Okay. When the info is visible, most parts have additional information that can be opened with a right click. Okay. MK parachute. Alright, then move it to the top of the command pod so that the green sphere at the bottom of the parachute lines up with the green sphere on the top of the pod. And click to attach. Okay. Okay. Are these like real things that people use? Oh my gosh. Mass, tolerance. Like, that's gonna be a lot of things to keep track of. Okay. Some parts like the parachute here have configurable options. You can right click on the parachute to see. Okay. Do that now and you'll see the available parameters. On the parachute, you'll see that we can adjust our altitude and atmospheric pressure at which to open. Ascending can be helpful on distant worlds. Distant worlds? Like, we're gonna go beyond just the moon? Like, how far are we gonna go? For now, let's check the opening height on it for 1,000 meters. Okay. Because safety is the Kerbal way after all. For the minimum pressure slider, move it a bit to the right to 0.2. Okay. The setting prevents the chute from activating until atmospheric pressure is above the configured value. On Kerbin, 0.2 is about 9 kilometers in altitude. So even if I'm not gonna remember these conversions, sire. Oh, wait to activate. You can hide these. Okay. Okay, I guess they really want me to set it to the right one. Alright, we're gonna need something to make us go up. Click on the engines tab, grab one of the engines. Okay. Engine. Alright. This was not the engine we saw before. This is a really big one. Grabbing. Okay, you may need to zoom the camera in and out. Okay. Remember how to do this. This is not what we were provided before. That's for sure. You're just starting out. You're not. I forgot you're just starting out. You're not famous rocket scientists. And to make a craft survivable as it stands now, you have to be better at rocket science than me. Haha, impossible. The problem with the craft is that this solid rocket is too powerful for the payload, a single pod and a chute. It will either burn up on ascent or go from going up or going too fast, or burn up coming down. Even if you survive that, the craft's mass will cause it to fall too fast for the parachute to operate properly, and you hit the surface before it could stop you. I promise to teach you how to change that to make it work later in this tutorial, but for now, let's continue. At least this way I get to tell you about removing parts. Pick up the back thumper. Okay. Back thumper. Pick up the back thumper and either drop it over to the toolbox and press delete. What's a back thumper? Oh, is this it? Is this the back thumper? Or press delete. Put it back in the toolbox. Okay, I see. Okay, so that is how to delete. Instead, let's add a solid motor that's better matched for the size of the ship. Okay? At the start of your career, this is what I consider rubbish parts, but okay, I gotta get used to the controls here. Literally, the motor here may well be. Sorry, guys. I really need to use the bathroom, and I can't really focus because I keep thinking about it. Should I pause the recording? Would that work? Maybe I could just edit it out. Would it make sense to pause the recording? I guess so. I guess I should pause. Or would you guys like mandatory bathroom break? Or I could maybe. Oh wait, I could crop it out on the YouTube. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. But for you guys, you won't notice. Okay, I'm back. I mean, technically for you guys, it'll be like a quick edit, and you guys wouldn't even notice that was gone. All right, let's try this again. That said, it does have enough oomph to get you this little craft moving skyward, and quickly. As you progress, you will unlock more engines and other parts. For now, let's pick up the RT5 flea and connect it to the bottom of the pod. Okay, that's what I used last time. Interesting. Found line on the side of the road, huh? Okay. Nice one. You built the simplest survivable craft. Oh yeah, that's what we did when we were playing the science mode. You can now launch it right now, but it's much safer to explain one other thing. In the bottom right, you'll see the staging stack. Okay. It's the box with the number 0 and icons for the parachute and engine on it. This stack shows us which parts will be activated as we stage our rocket. What this shows is that when we activate the next stage, both the engine and the parachute will trigger. Does it? While it's considered funny to open the chute and fire the motor at the same time, it's not going to give you much flight. To fix this, we need to separate the engine and the chute into 2 stages. If you hover over the 0 stage, you'll see a plus and minus. Okay, I see it. Gotcha. Click the plus sign. If you add too many, click the minus sign. Make sure there's precisely 2 stages, okay? Excellent. It's important to note that the stages activate from the highest number and then... Okay, so starts from 1, huh? So it goes stage 1, 2, 0, and all that. Okay, gotcha. Now drag the icon of the engine. Okay. That's it. Now we have relatively safe craft ready to go. Let's make sure that if we need this design again, we don't have to build from scratch. At the top screen, you'll see a name for the craft. Doesn't seem majestic. Why don't you name it? My first spaceship. Smiley face. Or 3 face. There we go. That will evoke much confidence into our employees, our astronauts. Okay. Click on the save on the upper right. There you go. Excellent work. Feel free to play around with parts and techniques I've shown you. When you're ready, press the red button on the upper right to exit. Back at training menu, try the flight basic tutorial to learn how to fly this little craft. Okay. Then the intermediate construction tutorial can teach you more about the editor. Any vessels created here is lost. It's just playing around. Okay. So let's try the next scenario. Basic flight. Did we get like an achievement for all this? Does this game have achievements? Do we get Chivos? Like how every game nowadays has an achievement for starting up the game just to like keep track of how many players are there? It's always funny when like when the achievement to start the game is not at 100%. Like I don't understand how does that work? How do people bypass that? Welcome to the Kerbal Space Center launch facility. I'm Gene Kerman. I'll teach you the basics of piloting a spacecraft. I trust you already checked the basic construction tutorial. If not, I recommend you do so before going through this one. Today we'll run through all the important controls of your spacecraft. Our little hopper from your basic construction lesson with Werner may not have all of them, but we will do a full run through once and see how it flies. Okay, flying a spacecraft is all about control of generally very chaotic situation. As a pilot, your main flight controls will affect the pitch, yaw, and roll of the ship. Let's look at those. All the tutorials will be locked. Okay. Pitch, yaw, roll are the 3 directions you will rotate your craft. To help you visualize, we've taken the holiday snap of the hopper below. Okay. Gotcha. So pitch. Okay, so it's like XYZ axis. Gotcha. I'm not gonna remember this though. Okay, so pitch up. So that's going up and down, right? Yaw is going like... Okay, yaw is A and D. S and W. What's S and W? Okay. And then roll is Q and E. Okay. That's kind of like flying an airplane, like in a video game. Throttle plus pitch, yaw, and roll are the main controls. You'll need to master the successful crash-free flight. We'll skip over throttle controls for now, as this vessel does not need it. Don't worry, I'll explain it another time when it's of use. Remember that all these controls have a limited amount of effectiveness, so bigger and heavier ships will probably respond much more sluggishly to the controls than a small one. It's also good to keep in mind that As stages are separated from the ship, it will become lighter, and this will usually mean easier to control. Let's take a look at the rest of the flight controls. Okay? In flight, all the planning you put into the staging sequence of your ship comes into play. From launch to the final deployment of the descent parachute, you control the activation of several of the ship's parts by activating stages. Okay. I see. So that's why when I press space, I suddenly just launch. Notice the stage indicator in the lower left corner. Okay, I see it. It shows the currently active stage. Since we haven't launched yet, it shows the first stage as active. Is that the blue? I have your staging controls locked for now, so the stage indicator is glowing purple. Okay. What does purple mean? One thing on staging is if the staging is causing strife, or you change your mind on something, you can edit the stage sequence on the fly. Pun intended. No need to go back to the assembly facility. An important part of flying is knowing your ship is oriented, or how your ship is oriented and where it is going. That's why a good pilot is always aware of the ship's altitude, where it is pointing, and the velocity vector, where it is going. These aren't always the same direction, and as your skills improve, you should pick up on these. The big round instrument on the lower center of the screen is called the nav ball. Okay, this device sums up the most of the critical information needed for proper death-free flight. No guarantees. Here you see the ship's nose in relation to the horizon. When you're not pointing straight up, it's easily visible as the line between the blue sky and the brown ground, as well as its heading, compass bearing, and speed. Is this a real thing? That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll try to see if it actually does anything. Roll! Oh, I can actually roll. It's moving. Wait a second. Okay. In the top center, you'll have your altimeter, okay, vertical speed indicator, okay, and your atmosphere gauge, okay. The altimeter will show the distance from the planet's surface at sea level, all right. This means the actual surface may be much closer, so watch out for ground when landing, okay. Oh, Goblin Cleanup is now available. It's a full-fledged game. Interesting. Your vertical speed shows how quickly your altitude is changing, okay. When launching, it's considered best to keep this gauge up, okay, pointing up. Atmosphere indicates how deep the ship is in the planet's atmosphere. This helps you know if the ship is high enough for orbiting without losing speed to air resistance, or judge how effective wings and control surface will be. One last thing before we give this rocket the green light. In the staging stack, you can notice indicators for parachute. This indicator shows when the chute will be activated by staging. You already know that. But the background will change to indicate when it is safe to stage the parachute. And the foreground of the icon will change depending on the parachute state. However, by default, the parachute will not deploy when unsafe, even if you stage them. The left shows the safety. The left tree shows safe, risky, unsafe to deploy. The chute is unstaged left, the chute is unstaged white in the left three. The right three shows the stay after staging. So armed, deployed, and shredded. Ooh, when you're familiar with the chutes, we can move on. Okay. So basically I want white, green, right? White, blue means that it's kind of ready. To unlock the flights, you're clear to launch. Anytime you may press escape to pause the game, end scenario. Okay, for now, when you're ready, hit the space button to launch. Don't forget our hopper has a solid rocket motor, so there's no throttle. Okay. So, well, practice the control of yaw. Okay, so do I want to stay within this spot? That's what I'm guessing. I want to stay within this little yellow icon so I can keep going up. I can't read because I'm trying to focus. Okay, practice. Keep an eye on the parachute icons in the staging list. It shows how safe the current environment is for chutes. Once it goes to red, it won't deploy until it's clear again, even if you stage it. I realize this might be a little too much to learn. Don't forget you can press escape to view key binding. You can also see whether the crew are enjoying their trip in the lower right. I'll hang around and watch. I'll let you know when it's safe to stage your chute. So then am I going to go back down? Your solid motor has burned out. You're passing through apotheosis. Do I want to stay pointing up? Wait, do I want to point up? Before your speed hits. Wait. Your speed is low enough that this. Okay. Okay. My guy's like, okay. Well, what does yellow mean again? I know like green is good. Red is mean is torn. Okay, we just have to like maybe like try to control. We don't want to point towards the ground because the chute's on the top of this thing. How do we point it differently? Sire, I'm trying to like take control of the ship. Okay. We gotta keep it pointed up. Oh, this is say goodbye, Valentina. Okay, the chute's deployed. Okay. Maybe I was worried for nothing. Maybe it just controls itself naturally. Oh, we did it! What if we roll? We're gonna spin so fast. I wonder if this guy is gonna like vomit. Valentina, how strong is your stomach? What if we also like add some pitch? Oh, we can't. We don't have that much control. The guy's like really enjoying it inside. Look at them. Beyblade. You know, I thought there was gonna be music with this game, but I guess there isn't. Look at him go. Her? Him? It's Valentina. Sounds like a girl name. Wow. What does this look like from the inside? Can we go POV? How do we POV this? I kind of want to see their view. Here we go. That's all they see? Oh no! You're curious what? Oh, the I've each perspective allow you to see the ship from their own perspective. Notice that I think this person's gonna just like die right now. They're sick. Okay. See the return. Okay. Interesting. That's what's happening on the outside? What's controlling the roll on this? Like, is there something that like a motor or something that's controlling the roll? Okay, splash on Kerbin. You can point the mouse to above the altimeter to click to recover. Wait, what? When you're landed, you can point the mouse above the altimeter and click to recover. How do I get my mouse back in? Wait. There it is. Let's see. Recover. Which one's to recover? Toggle, brakes. Wait, what? You can point the mouse just above the altimeter. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. I've unlocked the crew hatch, so if you feel like walking out or going for a swim, you can click on the AVA, extra vehicle activity, button, and it will pop out the mouse, and then you control the portrait for a simple walk. Gotcha. Alright. Boink. Evacuate. Oh. There we go. So it's F to climb. Okay, F is to climb. Gotcha. You think they would build ladders on it? Look at us go! Ah, fuck. Alright, let's head out. End scenario. Okay, I learned a little bit more. How much better? Hey, it's that guy! The guy that we sent to space before! He's still there! He's still alive! Alright, intermediate construction. Oh my gosh, I feel like this whole video, I guess this is good that I did this off stream, because I feel like this whole thing will be like a tutorial thing, and then if I do stream this one day, at least I know what I'm doing, sorta. There's a lot, oh my gosh. Intermediate construction. I didn't think this was gonna be super complicated like this. It's like a Minecraft mod pack. It's like I'm doing Greg Tech for the first time again. To get started, go ahead and enter the VAT building, alright? Here we are, now to business. If you remember in our last construction tutorial, we covered how to build a basic hopper and some of the basics of construction area. In this tutorial, we'll expand your knowledge of some of the more useful features in VAB. We'll build a more complex craft that will get us out of the atmosphere. To build our new design, let's start with the craft we built in the basic construction. Through this one, though this one is called Hopper, this will save us a little bit of time. The accounting department is always happy when we save time. Click on the open on the top right. Okay, click on flee. RT flee. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. There's like some pre-made ones here too. Cows go moo. Do I trust a man called Cows Go Moo to take me into space? I don't know about that one. Alright. Start with this one. Okay. Mess up, so we remove the hopper. Oops. There we go. Unlike last time, we won't be bringing the whole vessel back, so we can change our parachute stats from what we're used to, or what we used before. Right click on the parachute to verify that its deployment is 1000, but set the minimum to pressure to 0.75. Wait, what? Why don't we just take out the parachute if we're not bringing this back, right? Okay. That corresponds to an altitude of Kerbin of 2 kilometers. Do we have miles? I'm a little dumb when it comes to kilometers. Around descent. Okay, first off, let's change the name of our craft. Okay, in description if you want. So have time. Simply change the name to something other than Hopper. The smiley face. Alright, great. For this craft, we are going to give the ship, right? We're going to give the ship additional purpose by attaching a science experiment. We can run these experiments during our travels and get valuable science data for Kerbal kind. There are a number of science experiments to be performed, but at the moment we only have the mystery goo containment unit. Okay, that's what I saw earlier. Switch to science. This is one of the most basic scientific experiments Kerbal scientists have devised, and one of the first things that we want to try to understand better. I mean, they don't even know what the color of the goo is. Interesting. When you pick up the part, you'll see that the part is designed to attach to the sides of other parts, i.e. radially. If we attach one of these during the flight, it'll be unbalanced. One way we can solve this is by adding extra goo containers on the other side of the rocket, so they balance. Luckily, we have a symmetry tool to help. The buttons control symmetry highlighted. Where is that? On the bottom left. Okay, I see. An angle snap can be found on the lower left. Press X button for symmetry. Okay. Set this to 2 times and then pick up the containment. How do we set it to 2? Oh, I see. 2 circles. Okay. On one side, and you'll notice the second one be placed on the other side. Is this like real things that they do? I never really noticed this. Wow, that's fancy. Let's put it on the window. We don't need to look outside. It's better that way. Okay. You already placed a lone canister? Wait. Okay, do we have to place more? Remember to place the canister near the nose. Oh. The nose? What's considered the nose of this thing? Like this? The nose of the pod. Does it want me to put on the white part? What's considered a nose? Huh? Set this to 2x. This is 2x, right? Mirror, symmetry, radial. Interesting. You'll notice the second one. If you already placed one lone canister, pick it up and make sure the symmetry is set correctly. Place it again, and it'll be a duplicate. What's the nose of the pod? What's considered a nose? Oh, is it because of these ones? I think it's these ones that are in the way, right? Okay, that's why. If we're adding too many parts to craft, we're making it too heavy to survive re-entry. Okay. Safely. Give me a second. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Alright, so we will need to add a decoupler below the pod. Decouplers can be found in the couplings. Okay. let us split the craft so we no longer need the lower parts. How does that really work though? I always wonder about that because I know I've seen like videos of like the ship dropping parts in order to lower its mass, but don't those parts still come back to Earth? Like, would it land somewhere or would it get like burned up in the atmosphere? Okay, we need to split the craft so when we no longer need the lower parts, we won't be able to recover the discarded parts, but at least our craft will survive re-entry. Okay. Decouplers can be used in many ways, but for now, let's add one to the bottom of the pod. Go to the coupling. Okay. Now that we note that stack couplers have arrows. Okay. So we can put a decoupler here. The previous tutorial, we had to adjust the staging stack when we added our engine to our earlier rockets. Now you have a decoupler. Okay. The extra stage is automatically added so that any more parts below the decoupler won't be staged at the same time as those above. You can of course move those around if you ever want to. Can I make it so like I decouple the rocket before the rocket like the rocket launches and then we can like have it fly off into a different direction? Okay. This time we're gonna add a liquid propellant. Okay. These rockets don't carry their own propellant with them, so we need to add a fuel tank. Interesting. So go to the fuel tank tab. We're still using these early parts, so there's only FLT 100s. In another area like engines where the advancements bring bigger and better parts. We're going to need 5 of these to get us into space, so grab 5 tanks. Okay. Let me give you another tip, because efficiency is my middle name. Okay. Once you place the first tank on the rocket, you can duplicate it with the left out. Okay, interesting. You can do this on the bottom tank. Ah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we also supposed to duplicate the... What's going on here? Oh. I guess something got detached. Okay, I think we got a little too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one. Alright. Do they all have decouplers on them? I can't tell if they all have decouplers on them. Is it just the top one that has decouplers? So it just like decouples everything? Switch to the engine tab, or engine tab. The swivel, okay. Different from the fleet. This is a liquid engine and needs and burns both liquid and fuel and oxidizers. Funnily enough, that's what we just added to the rocket. Attach the swivel to the bottom of the rocket stack. Keep on an eye on the staging to see how it changes. Okay. Gotcha. We're almost there. You're doing fine. Maybe not as speedily as someone in my caliber. Wow. This is the last thing we're going to need to do is going to give the rocket a little bit of better stability so it keeps going the way we want it to go. We'll achieve this by adding some fins near the bottom of the rockets. Okay. Let's make sure it goes all around, I see. Alright. Angle snap by clicking the button next to it. Okay. Alright, C and X. So let's drop a fin. Oh man, I'm starting to get hungry. I started like recording earlier today just so I didn't get hungry on stream, but I guess I'm just hungry. I'm a hungry boy. I'm a growing boy. Excellent. We've got a rocket that will let us reach for the stars. Admittedly, I did say reach for, as this is the basic rocket that can achieve this is a basic rocket which can achieve orbit. But on the bright side, that means re-entry will also be basic. You've done great building a hopper and a suborbit capable rocket. Hopefully, you learned a few things from the craft. Feel free to try your hand a bit. Okay. Gotcha. Can I launch it? I want to try launching it. I want to see what this looks like when it launches. Like, do we have to wait for the fuel to run out? Oh, it's really tiny. Alright. What if we, like, evacuate the guy and launch? Alright, you ready to launch? 3, 2, 1. Launch! Let's try that again. Do I have to hold space? Okay. 3, 2, 1, launch. Nice ship you have here. Yep, very nice ship. Very nice ship you have here. Deploy parachute. Oh no, sire, the parachute did not deploy. Deploy it. Retrieve craft. Very, very nice. Yes, very, very nice. Good job, sire. We knew you could do it. I should put my face into the little rocket ship. So how does this work? Do I hold space? How come it's not launching? Am I missing something here? Oxidizer. I mean, we made it, and I thought it was just gonna launch. Sire, no, you're gonna die! Evacuate ship! Cannot evacuate Ava in this scenario. Our poor little guy obstructed. At the very least, that works. All right, let's. I don't know how to do that thing. I don't know how to like control that thing. I guess we still need some training. Suborbital flight. All right, this is where we need to learn. Apparently, there's more to it than just pressing the space bar. Hello again. Glad you can make it. Today we'll take an exciting step, getting our first Kerbal into space. Yes, capital S. Yes. Hopefully, you remember the controls we discussed in basic flight. Okay. Your mission today is to make a short suborbital, less than orbit, flight over the water to the east. It's a nice arcing path that ensures a gentle, survivable re-entry. Straight up and then straight down is not good for survival. I guess that's true. I've set a pink indicator on the nav ball as an aim. Wait, does that mean like whenever in real life when these things get like deployed, it drops straight into the ocean? So if like there's a scuba diver that'll just like look into ocean, but then like what if it lands on a cruise ship or something? Do they like have a designated spot for these things? Let's see. I set up a pink indicator on the nav ball as a sim or aim point, but do note that this is not the case for normal missions. The target marker is normally used for other things and does not help with the ascents. Okay. Starting with the nose pointing straight up on the launch pad or 90 degrees. Tilt 80 degrees elevation. Okay. 80. So somewhere around here. Tilt 70 degrees on the nav ball. Oh gosh, I'm not going to remember this. Once we reach burnout, we'll have a bit more time to discuss other things. Right, unlike the Hopper, our first lesson, this new craft has a fuel engine. This means that we have to use the throttle to set the output of the ship's engine. Shift up, or left shift and left control for throttle up and down, Z for throttle max, and X for throttle cutoff. Okay. You'll see the needle indicator slide up and down along the graph on the lower left side of the nav ball. Okay, I see it. SAS stands for Stability Augmentation System through, although Kerbal astronauts usually refer to this as Sickness Avoidance Scheme. SAS, where do I find that? Whatever it stands for, it does try to stop the ship from spinning around using the computer-controlled auto torque drive compensator technology to counteract the rotation of the ship. In the simplest mode, it will keep the ship aligned with the orientation it has when you turn SAS on, or if you pitch or yaw while SAS is on. The orientation when you release the controls. Okay, SAS can be activated or deactivated momentarily by holding the F key down. Okay, so that's SAS. Can be toggled with the T key. Interesting. If you have problems with the following maneuvers once you enable SAS and you lift off, you can click the small red button on the left side of the nav ball for a miniature target indicator. Wait. Left. You can click a small red button on the left side of the nav ball. Or are these things? Okay. This will cause the SAS to follow the indicator flight for you. So it's like autopiloting. Okay. This craft maybe has a bit too much engine, so we're going to throttle down for launch. Set your throttle to 3/4 or 2/3. The upper, middle. Okay. And press T. Keep you pointed at things. Ah, handy. Okay. What's 2/3 though? Let's see. Should be like around here? Okay, so right here. I guess that's 2/3. During this lesson, some of the information is quite detailed and could take a while to read, as this is a short suborbital hop. I hope you don't want to miss anything important. I will place warnings at the top of the page where you might want to pause the game to read. The warning looks like this. Detail, press S. Okay. Enough talk. I'll unlock the flight. Okay. Let's turn off this and let's see. Press escape to pause the game. I enabled the track marker, target marker on the map ball. Give it a look to make sure you see it. And then let's make sure to light this candle. Double check your throttles at 2/3. Okay, hit space. Wait for it to speed up a bit before we start to turn. Okay, start turning, reach the fellow marker. Okay. Ooh, it's not like the other one. It's a little bit different. Once you reach 250 ms. Okay. Now we're aiming for a little bit more turn. Aim for 70 degrees. Follow the marker. Okay. And the marker's not normally going to be there, so I just have to keep this in mind. Got space where it needs to reach space. Let the... Okay. While we accelerate further. Throttle, full power. Okay. Now we're literally cooking along. Before we higher speeds, you want heat effects? Hold course. Okay. Great job. You succeeded in getting your ship into the trajectory bound for space. I've set your target to align with the velocity vector that will minimize drag by turning slightly small airflow. Somewhere around here, you'll see the nav ball indicators auto switch from surface to orbit, accompanied by the number jumping. Okay, go ahead and switch to surface mode again by clicking where it says surface. Where do I see that? You'll notice that there's some flame flickering towards our burner end, which is due to the high speeds of your... Normally our ascent would be a little slower, but I'm sure my friend Werner has helped you with a ship that can withstand heat. Okay, if you want to take a look at your trajectory, you can press M on the map. Okay. Now that we're coasting along the Postiosis, that's the highest point of our trajectory. Got some time to chat. Okay. Okay, we'll just keep the trajectory, I guess. Once you clear atmosphere, we'll go over what to do in space. Do we hit burnout yet? Uh-oh. Trajectory. We need a little bit of stability. Okay, there we go. Oh, wrong way. This way. Okay, we got auto stability. Auto stability is kind of handy. Okay. I'm doing good. Look, I'm learning. Evacuate. Okay. Do we drop the... have we hit burnout? Space. Look, guys, I'm doing it. Oh, if only chat could see me, they could tell me how amazing I am now with my space trajectory. Wait, what about these things on our thing? What do we do about those things? Did we hit atmosphere? Oh. Sire? Okay. While we float up here beyond the atmosphere, I'll tell you about a couple things you could do. With an advanced enough astronaut complex in the KSC, we could train our Kerbals to be able to spacewalk. Ooh, although we won't be able to do it this flight. When we carry space devices like our goo container. Music! This is the first time I heard music this whole game! We could perform an experiment. Feel free to play with the goo canister right now by right-clicking them. We'll let you know when it's time for the next phase of the suborbital flight. Okay. Wow. Observes mystery goo. Mystery goo, while in the space near Kerbin, the goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. It seems to become brittle. Interesting. So I'm guessing it's like, this is what they do then, in the actual space things. Interesting. Keep experiment. Transmit data. 0%. We'll render this module inoperable. Restoring functionality requires scientists. Okay. Okay. As we near the atmosphere again, it's time to reorient the pod for re-entry. We're only going to re-enter with the pod and the chute and the goo canisters. And we're not gonna decouple yet. In real missions, it's best to keep your upper stage around until the last moments. You never know when you might need it. Anyway, the best to re-enter bottom first. Since we ascended at 70 yaw, naturally they're going to need negative 70 yaw, which means you need to aim the top of the capsule to a 70-degree pitch. Okay? But on the opposite heading. This is gonna be 270 on the nav ball. Okay. Turn SAS off and change your altitude. Okay. It's at bottom, right? Is that my targeted? Since we're ascended 270, I think it wants us to go like full into it, right? Like right here? Bottom first. Is this a good idea? Oh gosh, oh gosh. Why is there so many different indicators? Dog, stop! I'm flying a spaceship, dog! Set bottom first. Bottom up, right? Wait, no. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Sire, I don't know which way is which. Okay, dog, stop. Re-enter bottom first, right? So we want the bottom going downwards. Bottom first, right? So we want to be somewhere around here. Oh gosh, oh gosh. We need stability. Huh? Let SAS do the job. Okay. Press stage and discard. Boink! Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Make sure to keep all hands and feet in the pod. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Last time we watched the parachute icon to wait to do its thing. The right moment. This time we're going to do something different. Remember the construction where tutorial you designed this vessel? We set the chute to not semi-deploy at 0.75 pressure. That means the chute won't perform the first of the two deployment stages until then. Even if you activate it now, Kerbal means that 2,000 meters, 2 kilometers above the altitude of the sea level. Okay, and the craft should be traveling slowly enough that the chute will survive the deployment. So let's take a bold step by arming the chute now and laying the smarts. Okay, trust me, you can stage the chute by pressing space. Really? Okay. Shoot. Awesome. So while your chute's not going to actually be semi-deployed until 2K, we do need to ensure that the chute opening height is correct. You can even adjust the parameters during flight. So right-click the parachute now and check the sliders. Don't touch the pressure slider. Bad things will happen. Make sure you fully deploy. Altitude is no less than 1,000. Okay, or you'll not have enough time to slow down. Once you're satisfied, just hang on until 2 km. Okay, so 2,000 kilometers. And watch the parachute trigger itself according to the parameter or the settings we chosen. Uh-oh. 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 It's red. What does that mean? Once you're satisfied, hang on till... While we're waiting, I would say look at the bottom of the capsule. Okay? Wait. While we're waiting, I want you to look at the bottom of the capsule. Note that we do not have a heat shield. You don't need one. We're kind of like in the red. The chute's kind of ready, but we're kind of in a dangerous spot. Okay, stability is helping us. Actually, a heat shield will make things more dangerous on this craft because the additional mass would be pushing things to the limited module parachute. Interesting. Okay, we're in the green. We're good, we're good. Okay, it's going to deploy eventually. Alright, we're doing good. Evacuate. Jebediah, your brother Kerbal is still in space somewhere. We're training you so you can go to space. Safe. Oh, it's not letting me. Can I disable that? Oh, even if I tried to, I guess it's the... Wee! Beyblade, Beyblade. Okay, now enjoy this leisurely float down to the surface. Interesting. Okay, I learned a little bit about this spaceship, so that's pretty cool. Let's decrease our throttles. There you go, throttles to 0. Can we break the chute? If we try hard enough, we probably could break the chute, right? Let's look at it from this point of view. Oh, bleh. How do we stabilize this thing? Bleh. There we go. Are they upside down in this thing? I didn't realize that they're actually upside down. Like, if we look at it from the outside, are they really upside down? Like, where's the spot that they're from? Like, right there? So technically, they're upside down? That's interesting. How do we stabilize? Stabilize. He's gonna get sick. He has a family. He's pregnant. Splash. Nice job completing the mission. Oh, you launch yourself to orbit. You control your space vessel. If you want to practice in the scenario. Okay. That's pretty cool. I gotta say, this is really like in-depth. There's a lot of things to this. Like, it's super complicated. Imagine if you just start playing the game without actually doing any of this advanced construction. Let's take a look at the time. How much time do we have? Let's try to see, like, let's try making something really quick, right? With what we know. Okay? Let's take the last few minutes rather than just going through all the tutorial and try to create something. Okay? I think we only know how to make one vehicle. Alright, first off, let's go with something fancy, like an inline. Ooh, and combine it with another cockpit. Ooh, oh, we're just gonna have so many people in here. Alright, we're gonna need some fuel engines, right? Such as these fuels. Let's make like a... It's tiny. There you go. And then we're gonna extend this. Let's see if we can get to the moon. I kind of want to try to make it to the moon. Actually, let's go something bigger. I imagine we're gonna need something really big to make it to the moon, right? Oh wait, I should probably put a decoupling, right? We need a decoupling for us to make it to the moon. Our goal, make it to the moon. I don't know what's the difference between these decouplers. Okay, tiny baby decoupler. And then we're going to need like a very large fuel tank. Nice. We're going to need an engine to suit it. Very nice. Okay. Do we need like multiple engines to make it to the moon? Like, is this like moon worthy? Like, how many of these do we need? Like, should we like branch them off? Like, do you make like a multi-rocket function thingy? Okay. Our goal is just to make it to the moon, guys. Look at all the things I learned, though. I have learned a lot. Maybe we'll need like more fins for aerodynamicness. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna add our parachute. You know what? This is a sacrifice mission. Whoever's in there, you gotta be sacrificed. We're just trying to get to the moon. Let's go. Our goal, moonwards. We saw the moon in the sky. Let's aim for the moon, right? All right. Throttles, increase. Jebediah, it was nice knowing you, sire. Let's go. Increase throttles. Straight to the moon. All right. We are going to aim for that moon right there. You see it? Aiming towards moon. Do we need like a stronger ship though for this? We are not aiming towards moon, sir. Okay? Alright, stabilize. Keep it upwards. Keep the trajectory upwards. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Keep it upwards. Jebediah? This is bad. This is bad. Our trajectory is really bad. Okay, increase pitch. Okay, keep pulling. The moon is within the distance. Do you think we need a lot of these, actually? Looking at it? I don't know if we have enough fuel to go to the moon. Maybe we needed a more powerful rocket. We're making good leeway, though. We're going to land on that moon. Watch this. Okay, hold. Hold. Okay, now we enter the atmosphere. We enter orbit. Point towards the moon. Aim moonwards. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the SAS to help with stability. All right. Which direction do we want to go? We kind of want to go. No. There we go. No. Okay. Moonwards. Let's go. We might need a lot of fuel. Looking at it. I think we needed a lot more fuel to make it to the moon. That's a far way to go. And maybe like more powerful rocket thrusters? Do we have to like make a multi-stage like function to make this work? I don't know. I don't know how spaceships work in real life. Like if we want to make it to the moon, do we need to have like multiple stages? We're in orbit. Like this is where we decouple, right? And then we go to our second fuels. But how does that actually work in real life? Like, do we have to make an external tank? There it is. Do you think we can actually make it? We might be able to make it with like a couple more tanks. Sorry, we're running out of fuel. Jebediah is en route to the moon, but he's probably not gonna make it. Decouple. Jebediah, it's up to you. Point moonwards. Make like a drill and pierce the skies, Jebediah! Aim moonwards! How far is the moon? I can't tell. We might need more fuel. Let's go back to the Space Center. We need a lot more fuel. We just need like the most powerful fuel tanks, right? Multiple fuels. Okay. We need a lot of fuel tanks and a very powerful rocket to carry it all. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna use this. Ooh, more fuel. There we go. There we go. Do we have like a... What's this? Oh, more fuel. I don't know how this works, honestly. I don't know how rocket ships work. I'm just gonna do what I know. Yes, mammoth engine. That's right. How do you drag this upwards? You think that's enough? Okay. We should have like another decoupling, like an external on top thing. Like here we go. Rail decoupler, right? That's gonna be the first stage, and then it's gonna be second stage, right? Do we need to like two of these? Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm realizing the problem here. All right. Watch this, guys. I think I know what I'm doing. We'll put multiple of these decouplers. They'll all decouple at the same time, right? And we'll add a fuel tank to each one of them. Yes. Is that attached to the decoupler? I can't tell. You know what? I'm just gonna assume. And then we're going to add an engine to each one. Right? Yeah! This thing is designed to fly. Watch this. All right. Let's watch us go to space. I think this is how it works, right? Increase throttle. Okay. Go. Yes! Uh-oh. What's that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might be going... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on control, Valentina. There we go. Hold stability. Point towards the moon. Keep a hold. Hold pitch. Okay. I can't tell if we're losing rockets. All right, point towards the moon. This is it. Wait, did I put parachutes on here? Do we need parachutes on the moon? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Regain control. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sire, the G-force is getting uncontrollable. Turn on SAS. Okay. Gotta regain control. Lower the throttle. Okay. Regain pitch. All right, we're about to hit we're about to hit orbit. Okay. All right. We gotta regain control. Is it the roll? I don't know which one it is I need to control on. Okay, let's turn off throttles. Point towards our trajectory. Like so. Slow down trajectory. Okay. We're about to ooh. Oh, I deployed. Oh crap. What did I do? Surface. Release the tank! Oh no, rock! Oh no, it took everything with it. I think I didn't deploy the couplers correctly. Oh no, now we're in orbit. Oh gosh. I don't think we did it correctly, guys. You know what? This is a good spot to end. I think we did our best. Valentina here. You are a brave soul for deploying. Get out. All right, disengage. Goodbye. Let go. Little Valentina. I like how this ship fails faster than Valentina. As soon as Valentina escaped the ship, little guy. This is it. Can we go POV? Space. This should be the thumbnail. Oh, there's a fast forward button. Time warp. Ooh, trajectory. Can I control the pitch and yaw? Rocket Man! Flying through the sky at rocket speed. Rocket Man! Or something. This is a good spot to end. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this first look into the Kerbal Space Program. I feel like I learned a lot about space and programs. What was that explosion? Am I alive? I have no idea how this person's alive. Alright, let's make our way home. Recover spacecraft. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did, or the recording as much as I did. I learned a little bit. Maybe I'll do the stream. It'll be fun. Can we go swimming? It'll be fun to kind of actually make it to the moon one day, but I have learned a lot. Maybe we need like one of those like railway ones, the ones that have to go on the track and like go at high speeds, you know? Maybe I should like make a little like space guy here. Like, watch this, guys. There we go. Then we can like crop into the little hole. Yeah, look, we're here. Hey guys, it's me. I'm in space playing video games. Alright, thank you guys for coming to the recording. I hope you guys enjoyed this look into the Kerbal Space Program. If you guys have any tips and advice, I guess, leave a comment and I'll try to read through them and learn for the next time I play this. Maybe we'll have like a whole stream dedicated to just going to space, like a whole marathon. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Is this multiplayer? Can we have like multiple people build a ship together? Or maybe we could have an arms race to see who can get into space first? That'd be pretty fun. The VTuber space program, right? And it's our goal is to make a spacecraft to land on the moon. And it will all represent different countries, right? That could be pretty fun. I'll put that in the planning phase. But thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna end it here. Gonna get some food, gonna finish up some work. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. I was hoping to record more, but I think this will be the last of the recordings. Maybe I'll post this next week. But yeah, I'll catch you guys. Sunrise. What? You can do that? Oh, I'm pressing all kinds of buttons. Where's my self-destruct button? Bye guys. Bye bye. Thank you guys for coming. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Bye bye. Video games. Bye. I think you can hear my fan.